Bottom of the sixth inning coming your way here on the Florence Y'alls Baseball Network, and we have a Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken pitching change coming up for Washington. Malik Barrington is out after 5 innings of work. He allowed 4 earned runs on 7 hits. He also struck out 8 batters. He is qualified for the win if Washington holds on. Alex Carrillo replacing him. Carrillo comes into his 20th game of the season with a .419 earned run average and an average of walks and hits per innings pitched at 1.24. He's also struck out 23 batters in his 19 1/3 innings. The righty dealing to the bottom of the Y'alls order, Stephen Hrustich, Justin Levy, and Alberti Chavez, all right-handed batters against the righty Carrillo. We just saw an oddity of a top half of the 6th inning as Ed Johnson, a position player, pitched for the Y'alls in a game that is very much within reach, and he did an okay job. He hadn't pitched in a competitive game since 2019 in the Prospect League, when he went 2 innings then and allowed no runs on 2 hits. In this frame, he went an inning, of course, allowed 2 hits and 1 run. Not terrible. Righty-righty matchup. Hrustich crowds the plate. First pitch from Carrillo. Sidearms into the zone at the belt for a strike. Are you surprised to watch Malik Barrington leave the game, Rory? He was looking pretty good despite the 7 hits.
How many pitches did he end up with?
That is a good question. We'll check that in a moment. Carrillo, high leg kick, his 0-1, swing and a miss.
He had
0-2.
8 strikeouts, but I mean 7 Ks, 4 runs. At least he qualified for the win.
He tossed 105 pitches, so it's not too surprising. 0-2, bases empty for Hrustich from the stretch. He swings and slaps it off to the right side and foul. Stephen Hrustich, this might be his last game in a Y'alls jersey. We expect that if he doesn't get drafted in the next couple days, as the MLB draft is going on, that he will probably get bought out, have his contract signed by a big league organization. While we love him in Florence, we hope the best for him. We hope that happens, that he gets drafted. The 0-2 again, fastball high and outside in the lefty box for a 1-2 count. Hrustich joined the Y'alls after the University of Michigan season ended. He was Big Ten first team. Be surprising if he didn't get picked up. 1-2, he corks it down the left field line and foul. Second 2-strike foul ball for Stephen Hrustich. When he's coming up in the leadoff spot in an inning, he has been really good, batting .364 with a couple home runs. Carrillo comes set on the first base side of the rubber. Infield entirely back. 1-2. He swings and lofts it to deep right field. Tracking back is McElwain at the fence. He looks up, and that's off the scoreboard. The Y'alls' first multi-home run game of the year comes for Stephen Hrustich in what could be his last game in a Y'alls jersey. He crushes it the opposite way, and it's only 11-5 Washington now. Hrustich knocked a 2-run homer to lead off his day in the 2nd inning, and he leads off with his 3rd leadoff home run of the season here in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes Justin Levy. He's on a 3-game hit streak, batting from the right side after joining the Y'alls on Friday. First pitch bends inside and low for a strike. But Rory, Stephen Hrustich, if this is his farewell game, he's given a heck of a swan song.
Well, it's unfortunate that we finally get a multi-home run game, and if he leaves, I have to take him out of the game notes.
Breaking ball bends it up high for a strike. That's right. That's a bittersweet aspect of this. That we know he'll be off to greener pastures, but it'll hurt to not have him in the lineup, not add his name, write things down. He's been great. 0-2 from the stretch. Swing and a foul tip between catcher Ricardo Sanchez's legs. Justin Levy has been a pretty good pickup. He spent some time in affiliated ball. He was drafted by the White Sox out of high school, but elected to go to college at Louisville, about 2 hours down the road from here. Ended up getting signed out of college in 2020 by the Mariners. He made it up to AAA for 1 game, and he went 1 for 2. But evidently that was not good enough. They sent him back down after that. But not a bad line to say that you did bat .500 in the 2nd highest level of baseball that you can play. He crowds the plate on the right side in a closed-off stance, resting the bat on his back shoulder. Light blue batting gloves. 0-2 again, checks a swing, and that's called strike 3, alone away. Fended off 1-2 strike pitch, but he's down looking for the 2nd time in this game. And that's Alex Carrillo's first strikeout today. One away, base is empty. 11-5 Washington after Hrustich's leadoff home run. Here comes Alberti Chavez. He has yet to be retired with a single and a walk. Digging in on the right side, the 9-hitter in the L's order. Infield back shifted to the right. First pitch. This is high and outside. And Alberti Chavez has his own affiliated experience. He was signed by the Reds at the age of 16 in 2012, and he worked his way up to AAA in 2019. 1-0, he golfs and misses. Fastball at 94 miles per hour from Carrillo in the dirt. Chavez in Florence for the second year in a row, a Venezuelan native. 1-1 from the stretch, swings and misses again. Copy and paste. That was another 94 mile per hour fastball at the shoelaces. Chavez swung behind it. Carrillo stares in. He was in the Frontier League back in 2021 with the New York Boulders. This is his first year back in the Frontier League. Played a couple NAIA seasons at Faulkner University. That's the alma mater of Craig Massey, who's in the hole for the Alls right now. 1-2, swing and a tapper out to second. Charging is Miller. He has it and lobs on to first to get him. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 11-5 Washington. Top of the order coming up for the Alls. And Blazo Sabin, the 2024 NAIA Player of the Year at Georgia Gwinnett College, coming to the plate. He's been great for the Alls, reaching base in every game he's played, all 19 of them. But today, so far, he's in trouble. He's in danger of ending that streak as he's 0 for 3 with a couple foul outs to first and a strikeout. Righty-righty matchup at the back of the box. The first pitch. Watches a curveball on the front door for strike one. Tyreek Reed, the Washington first baseman, is creeping closer to that right field line for O'Sabin here, who's popped out to him twice. 0-1, he swings and crushes it deep to left. A missile headed for the downs, and it's gone! First professional home run for Blaze O'Sabin. He rocks it into the parking lot. And it's an 11-6 Washington lead as the Yalls have 4 home runs as a team in this game, accounting for all of their runs. How about Blaze O'Sabin going nuclear for the first time? Here comes Craig Massey. He has 1 home run this year, and he and O'Sabin are on opposite ends of the age spectrum of the team. First pitch, fastball low and away. Massey, at 35 years old, is the only player granted veteran status on the team. The Frontier League has experience status, pro status, and veteran status. Pitch to Massey. He watches one in the dirt. Makes it a 1-1 count. O'Sabin, fresh out of college, is quite obviously a young player. He's 23 years old. 1-1, heavy gap up the middle. 1-1, he swings and pops up down the third base line, corkscrewing foul by a couple yards. 1-2 count to Massey. When coming up with 2 away, Massey is batting at a .229 clip, reaching base about 29% of the time. He does have 3 extra base hits in a 2-out scenario, though, all doubles. Big gap between short and second. The shortstop is almost towards third. 1-2, runs in on the chin for a ball. Massey, the Yalls player coach, is headed to Quebec as an all-star as the hitting coach for the team, joining 6 of the Yalls' other players. 5 position players, 1 pitcher in Ben Terwilliger. The 2-2 from the stretch watches a curveball at the shoelaces for ball 3. In a full count, Massey also struggles, batting .136, but his on-base percentage is ridiculous at .406. He has walked 8 times in a full count. 32 plate appearances in a full count. He's also been hit by a pitch twice this season, both of those in full counts. Carrillo comes set, black glove at his chin. High leg kick the pitch, swing the dribbler out to short, catching it at his shoulder as it clowers, but he bobbles it, and Massey is aboard with a base hit. Craig Massey keeps the inning alive. That's back-to-back two-out hits for the two men at the top of the Y'all's order, and that brings up Ryan Fuentes. In a two-out situation, he's been really good this season, batting .299. That is the second best two-out average of anyone on the team behind Zade Richardson at .344. Fuentes stands at the back of the righty box. Time called by home plate umpire Noah Hobart. He's staring off towards first base as the first base umpire, Kevin Furman, the crew chief, is chatting with Massey and Tyreek Reed over the bag. They finally break. Carrillo comes set again, righty-righty matchup, first base side of the rubber. Fuentes at the back of the box, crowding the plate. First pitch. He winces at a fastball right down the middle. Fuentes just turned away from that one. Infield back at double play depth. There are two away. It's an 11-6 Washington lead in the bottom of the sixth inning. Y'alls have scored two in this frame. From the stretch, winds a curveball into the lower inside corner for strike two, 0-2. And every inning the Y'alls have scored, they've done it twice. A two-run homer from Hrustich in the second, another one for 2 runs from Zade, and 2 solo shots for Hrustich and Blazo Sabin here in the sixth. From the stretch, the pitch, swing and a pop fly off to the right side, headed foul. The Y'alls really do need this game. If they lose this one, they will be 10 below 500 for the 4th time this season and the first time in almost a month. It's July 14th. Last time they were 10 below was June 15th, and we're headed into the All-Star break. They've lost their 4th series in a row. Try not to get swept. 0-2 runs in on the belt for ball one. Of course, you do have the toughest opponent in the league in the Washington Wild Things. They have the best record in the Western Conference and the second lowest earned run average in the Frontier League at .348. Y'alls have already scored 6 runs in this one. 1-2 from the stretch. He slaps into shallow center field. Tracking over to his left is McNeely. He's got time and makes a catch in his tan glove above his hat. Y'alls score 2 off of home runs from Stephen Hrustich and the first one of his Frontier League career for Blazo Sabin. We move on to the 7th inning, and Rory Tedemer will be back on the play-by-play when we come back here on the Florence Y'alls Baseball Network.